Hi. The last, but perhaps most important idea related to our syllabus that I would like to share with you is both a metaphor for what we do and an essential process we will use in this class, joining the conversation. When you sign up for a class, you are actually signing up for a conversation between you, your classmates, the text you read, your professor, and the larger communities, intellectual, professional, college, city, state, country, world, etc., that frame your learning experience. To help us focus our conversation in English 100 this semester, I have posed a guiding question. Why should we work? This is a question that humanity has thought deeply about at least since the emergence of the written word and probably long before that. In this sense, we need to understand that we, the writers and thinkers in this class, are joining a conversation that's gone on long before us and will go on long after us. Our thinking, our reading, our talking, and our writing do not occur in a vacuum. They occur in a context, and that context is a larger conversation. We will see that in our first paper, when you will examine your own work experience as you read about the thoughts of other thinkers, writers, and workers. You'll test, compare, and contextualize your own thinking about why you work and why you should work against a backdrop of ideas, examples, and arguments we will discover in texts like Gig, Lines of Work, and the two films we're going to watch. The same pattern will emerge when we move on to researching our dream careers in the second paper. As we explore why people work in those careers and the skills they use in those careers, we will be placing our own inquiry in the context of library research, career center resources, texts found on the web and in the media, and of course, most importantly, your own experiences and ideas. And when we move on to reading Ken Bain's What the Best College Students Do and composing our own responses to Bain's ideas and the larger educational concepts he introduces, we will once again find ourselves testing our own thinking and adding our own voices to an important and yet again much larger conversation. In all of our major projects and in each of our class activities, then, we will be joining conversations with each other, conversations with other thinkers, and even in our final blog project, conversations with the general public. In an important sense, then, joining the conversation is what education is all about. Whatever field you explore, you will need to engage with the thinkers and writers who've come before you and develop ways to add your voice and your ideas to whatever conversations your intellectual, professional, and personal paths take you down. In order to join a conversation and stay in that conversation, however, you need to make connections. Four kinds of connections in particular will prove essential to your success in this class and at MiraCosta in general. First, you need to connect with the texts that we're reading and studying in the course. We'll be focusing on reading texts actively and with a clear purpose. Not a porpoise, a purpose. We will annotate them using a technique I call CTEC. And all CTEC means is that we will pay particular attention to identifying the claims writers make, the terms they apply as they develop those claims, the examples and other sorts of support they present as they argue those claims, and the most provocative quotes and passages they compose. Focused on these ideas, we will integrate what we are reading with the conversation we are having in class and in your papers. We will, in short, be using active and purposeful reading to enrich the formal and informal conversations that will shape this class. The second major connection you need to make this semester, right here, right now, is with your classmates. Get some names. Get some numbers. The people who've joined this conversation with you are potentially your greatest allies. And I'm not talking about the people you already knew when you walked in the door or joined the cyberspace of your class. I'm talking about new faces, new names, new thoughts, new ideas. Find new people to connect to. You can and will learn from and support each other and may even make some connections that reach beyond one class and one semester. Also, I want you to connect with me. I want to assure you that I am not as demented and insane looking as that picture makes me appear. That was at the very end of a long and brutal semester. But I loved the green costume of my student so much I wanted to put it in here anyway. Please stay in touch with me. Drop by during on-site or online office hours. Text, call, or email me anytime you need help. Always remembering it may take me a day to get back to you. I'm here to help you achieve your goals and want to help in any way that I can. Support services. Connect to the amazing array of resources out there at MiraCosta to support you. The library, librarians and research librarians, counselors, a career center, student government and activities, study abroad programs, and so much more. I can't even list it all here. The wider you cast your nets here at MiraCosta, the larger the conversation you'll join. The larger the conversation you join, the greater a sense of support and engagement you will feel here. And if you learn to do it here at MiraCosta, when you move on to your next college, your next job, your next new experience, you can take that ability to create connections and use it to enrich your life far beyond the boundaries of our lovely but small campus. Please read the syllabus for more details about joining the conversation and connecting with your larger context in this course. I'm sure at least a few questions on this topic will make it into our quiz. Thanks. See you out there.